Hey, hi, hello. Welcome to this 360 grades video. That means that you can interact with it. You can use your computer, mouse, or mobile phone and move it to the right, to the left, up, or down. Your point of view is your choice. Enjoy it. Welcome my friends to my channel. Ipanema is one of the best-known neighborhoods in Rio de Janeiro and has long been synonymous with glamour, elegance and distinction, contributing to the city being known as the Wonderful City. Its beach, which bears the same name, is one of the most frequented beaches in Rio and the birthplace of one of the most famous karaoke rhythms in the world, bossa nova. Let's see the birth of the Ipanema neighborhood in Rio de Janeiro. The history of Ipanema is relatively recent. Before the arrival of the Portuguese, the geographical area where the Ipanema neighborhood is today was occupied by the indigenous people who lived around the lagoon. Don't forget to like, comment in the video, and if you have questions, I will try to answer them. You can subscribe to the channel to continue with this 360 degrees adventures around the world. Later, during the colony, the area was considered too far from the center, so it did not have urban development. It was the indigenous people who initially occupied the area, who gave the neighborhood its name in the Tupi-Guarani language. Do you know that what does Ipanema mean? Two meanings are attributed to the term, Ipanema. On the one hand, bad lake, and on the other, dangerous waters. Taking into account that the neighborhood has a long coastline, it is likely that the second meaning is the most accurate. Apparently, the first owner of the land that today forms the neighborhoods of Ipanema and Leblon was the Frenchman Charles Leblon, and the last to acquire them privately was the Count of Ipanema in 1878. The official birth of the Ipanema neighborhood can be dated to the end of the 19th century, in 1894. When the Count founded the town of Ipanema. From that moment on, the subdivision of the land began and the main streets, squares and avenues were opened that to this day shape what has become one of the most luxurious neighborhoods in Rio de Janeiro and all of Brazil. Although currently the Ipanema neighborhood is full of residential buildings and high-rise hotels, during its first decades of existence, only ground-floor family houses were built. Ipanema is a modern and luxurious neighborhood, The Ipanema neighborhood, although geographically small, concentrates many of the most luxurious hotels and restaurants in Rio and Brazil. It extends along the narrow strip that separates Avenida Vieira Sudo, in front of Ipanema Beach, from the Rodrigo de Freitas Lagoon, between the areas of Pedra de Arpoador and Leblon. The landscape of Ipanema, like what happened in Copacabana, changed from the 60s of the last century, when developmentalism invaded the city, causing the disappearance of single-family properties. From that moment on, tall residential buildings for the upper class began to be built, as well as large hotels, including some from important international chains. All this made the Ipanema neighborhood one of the most expensive per square meter in all of Rio. The greatest development occurred along AV Vieira Sudo, the avenue that faces the coast, and which is until today the main artery of the neighborhood. The largest number of hotels and high-rise buildings are concentrated along this road. But what brought Ipanema to world fame was the composition of the song Garota de Ipanema, Girl from Ipanema, which over time not only became an anthem of the neighborhood, but of Rio de Janeiro itself. Thanks for watching this video and walking with me in this adventure of 360 grades video. Don't forget to like, to comment, and subscribe to the channel.